Peace, y'all. Jonny Fastlane here. So, they just straight up took Young Dolph's chains, and Zaytoven and Chief Keef are dropping a new album. Plus, Remy Ma talks pregnancy complications. Let's talk hip-hop. Alright, so apparently Young Dolph was up in Cracker Barrel, chilling, doing his thing up in Georgia. And then somebody just like walks up to his car. Like, his car is mad recognizable, right? So it's like a green camouflage. I mean, he has more than one car, but this one was the green camouflage joint. So of course, like Young Dolph or some baller is in there with money, right? So I guess they was watching him. So Young Dolph goes into Cracker Barrel and somebody approaches his car and they trying to like see what's in there, right? Two things happened where Young Dolph messed up. First of all, he left his door unlocked, right? So if you leaving your door unlocked, somebody could just open the door and just go in there and run through your stuff, right? And so that's what happens. But the second thing that he did where he messed up was, you supposed to tuck everything under the seat, boy. You know that. That's an old hood rule. Put the purse in the trunk, tuck the iPod, the iPads and stuff up under the seat, and you good to go. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. So, they come, they open his car, they see what's in there, they revel it, going through stuff and things like that, and then they close the door and leave. Then they come back a second time and open the door and go through his car again, right? All this is on surveillance camera, right? The third time they came back, I don't know if like by then, Young Dolph might have realized, oh, my car's unlocked, let me lock it from, the little boop boop thing or whatever like that. But the third time they came, they had to break the window. And they broke the window and they stole mad stuff. They stole a laptop, right? So, Young Dolph got money. So, certain things you can replace and it's all good, right? Yeah, they stole a Richard Mille watch. They stole a chain. They stole a bunch of stuff, yo. They stole, cash. But two of the really important things they stole, which is a laptop, a MacBook, and they stole an iPod, right? And so the reason why I'm saying these two things are real important is because those things are priceless. Like the music that could have been on there. Wait a second. Oh man. Okay. So a couple months ago, last month, when Young Dolph was all upset about how the record label wouldn't release his album, and that's when we found out that Young Dolph was signed. You're like, record label, release your album? I thought you was independent. And then he was like, I'm gonna just leak this motherfucker, just watch me, right? Okay, fast forward to today, or last night, right? When they broke into his car. If they took your iPad or your iPod and they took a laptop, it has all your music on there. And I'm just thinking to myself we about to see some music leak from Young Dolph because it has all that. That's why I'm saying that stuff is priceless, because it's got music on there that you didn't even want to come out yet, or maybe you're halfway done working on it, or whatever the case may be. Oh, we about to see a Young Dolph leak right now. Yo, listen, I don't know what's going on here, but they done broke into the man's car, and now I bet you, by next week that some music is gonna leak from Young Dolph. I'm here for it, yo. Oh my God. Hey man, let me know what y'all think about all this down in the comments below. Alright, so Chief, Keef and Zaytoven, they done work together a lot before, right? They got mad songs together. They got that one mixtape that they came out with a couple years ago, Glow Titty or Glow City or whatever it is. But now they about to come out with something else called Glowtoven, right? It's coming out on the 15th of March. And I think it's gonna be dope. Chief Keef hasn't really had any kind of hit or really had a big influence on the game for a few years now. He's been in the game. He's been in the news and in the headlines for beefing with 6ix9ine and just hey, he moved to California. He's chilling in Calabasas. He's trying to stay away from the drama. Tato had a huge beef with 6ix9ine, and Tato and Chief Keef are cousins. So, Chief Keef has been in the headlines, but not really for music, more for like other stuff that he's been doing. So I'm looking forward to this, man. I think that it should be dope. I heard the first joint off of it, Spy Kid, and it's cool. I want to see like that hardcore, like I miss that drill, like Chief Keef, like bang bang, like that's the shit I don't like, even though, that I miss like that kind of like Chief Keef, so I'm sure that, Zaytoven is a legend out here in these trap streets. Zaytoven did, songs with everybody from Ray Shrummer to 2 Chainz, you know what I'm saying? So I know that, Gucci Mane, so I know that, Zaytoven is kind of going to lead, Chief Keef in the right direction. And Chief Keef looks up to like a Gucci Mane, Chief Keef looks up to like a Zaytoven as far as like production and everything goes. So I think it should be good, man. I'm looking forward to it. So we got like 2 weeks, because today is the 2nd. So on the 15th it drops. So we're gonna see. Alright, so one of my favorite, couples, one of my little favorite families or whatever, they went on The Real, right? And Remy Ma, she's just talking about, how it was like throughout her pregnancy and everything. And I feel like the same thing could have happened to like a Cardi B too, right? And even Kalani, because these women are working their ass off, right? During their pregnancy, they're not stopping. They're traveling. They're still got a messed up sleep schedule. They're running all around. They're staying up until 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning in the studio. They're performing. They're doing shows. They're around people who, smoke, cigarettes, weed, crack, whatever. And like all of that together, it just kind of like messes with like your pH balance and your body and what's supposed to be good and going on for the baby. So she's on The Real, Remy Ma, and she describes how after your pregnancy, when you give birth and you like, as long as it's a natural pregnancy, because I mean maybe these women should probably like consider doing the C-sections like just off the bat. I don't know, but when you're having a pregnancy, like a vaginal pregnancy, and after you push the baby out, you're also supposed to have to like push out like the stuff that the baby was in, like the placenta, there's like a bag of stuff, that's all in there, and you're supposed to push that out too. It's called like the afterbirth. So once you give birth, you got to push out the afterbirth, right? But for Remy, her afterbirth just wasn't coming out, so they had to, go in and do surgery to actually like remove that afterbirth part, right? So she was saying like everything was all good with the baby, but she was kind of like worried about herself and like kind of, scared that something might have went wrong with herself, because you have all that stuff still in you. It could get hard. It can just cause infections in your body, and it could kill you. It could be like really detrimental to your health. And she said that the reason why that even happened, why she couldn't, push anymore, contract anymore, is because like her blood pressure was like super high because of stress and work and like everything that she was going through. Which I hear you, Remy. It's tough to be like a superstar pop rapper and then also have a baby throughout a whole pregnancy, but it's cool because like her man was right there with her, like always. Papoose has always been there next to her, throughout her prison sentence. They met like years and years ago. They both from New York, right? Like Papoose is from Brooklyn and Remy Ma's from the Bronx, and they both met like years and years ago, like up at Hot 97. DJ K Slay, Papoose was K Slay's artist, right? And then Remy Ma was Fat Joe's artist. And Remy Ma, Fat Joe used to always go up to like K-Slay, you know, Thursday nights on the radio to rap and freestyle. And I guess like one night, Fat Joe couldn't go, so he sent his artist Remy Ma in his place. And you know, then Remy Ma meets K-Slay's artist Papoose, and like the rest is history, right? So she ends up getting locked up. He stays with her throughout that whole time. They get married while she was in there. And then she comes out and he welcomes her like back with open arms. So like they're like a dope ass team. Black love. They've been together for a while now, like years and years and years. And it's their first baby together, believe it or not. You know, the baby's only a couple months old. Like Papoose got other kids from like other relationships, right? And I think Remy has a son from like a previous relationship too. But like for like both of them to have a kid together with both of their DNA, this is the first one, yo. So you know Papoose was there. He was in her corner. He would have never let nothing happen to his baby, you know, his baby and his baby, you know, as far as like he could prevent it. So, you know, it was just like real cool, real dope. You know, it's real good to see like black love and just like Remy and Papoose like together, you know, show. And you know, they got their own show now called Meet the Mackies. That's coming on, so I think that's gonna be dope too. It ain't none of this, oh, I'ma throw, you know, beer in your face and wine in your face and you're shaking the table and arguing and stuff like on some housewives type stuff. Like, it's just really about relationships, love, and like trusting, like just making like the black family look good, you know, and we need that with all this negative attention and clout chasing that be on TV and on social media every day anyway. So, yeah, so let me know what y'all think about all this in the comments down below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and make sure y'all hit that notification bell. Follow me at Jonny Fastlane on everything. That's Instagram, that's Twitter, and y'all already know what to do. Peace.